Today we're taking a look at the VeGue VM70 XLR USB microphone. Goes for about 50 bucks on Amazon. And I know what you're thinking. It's just another FDUCE clone. Oh no, it's not. They've changed a few things, and not just the body, but what's inside. And I think it's all for the better. So let's go ahead and buckle in, take this for a test drive, and see if they made the VeGue VM70 the best of the rest. All right, now before we get to the unboxing, just want to say I threw some flavor on this thing. I just got to know. I'm already so curious and excited about how this sounded out of the box for the intro that I just had to know, like, how good can it sound with a little bit of flavor to it? So I threw on the SM7B profile in my Rodecaster Duo with the Podcast Studio preset EQ settings, and I like it. I like it already, but just want to let you know that's why the tone changed a little bit before we go ahead and say the rest. Just want to let you guys know, VeGue did not send this microphone to me. I bought it with my own money because I just happened to be perusing on Amazon, and I noticed something changed about this. It used to look identical to the FDUCE SL40. Same look, same design, that same like metal trash can body to it from like the 1980s. Just a horrible look in my eyes. Can't stand it. And the logo on the side, the FDUCE, or, you know, if you wanted something that was a little less offensive to some, then the Donner UA44 came out, which was the same identical microphone, same capsule, just, you know, they took the logo off the body and put it on the handle, and it was just a Donner logo. Okay, we can live with that. But a couple years ago, the VeGue came out, and it was identical to this in every way, but there was no logos whatsoever on the body. And it had the exact same capsule, the exact same sound. So it was just about cosmetic differences, if you will. But now they changed some stuff. It's a smooth, round body, and as you can see, almost really close to the Shure MV7. Touchscreen on the top instead of the clicky buttons, same on the VeGue, and it's a different capsule. Holding these two mics side by side now, you can definitely tell that they've made changes to the capsule. It's pulled back quite a bit, and it is a different capsule now. So, yeah, they changed some stuff. What comes in the box? Well, first off, you get this cool-looking box that gives you the actor from the TV show The Green Arrow from the CW network a couple years back.
Because you are reckless. You're useless if you're not behind a computer, and you are just a little girl who should be doing something better with her life.
I'm not as emotionally healthy as you are. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, I don't know who that guy is, but just looks a lot like him. But they changed the box. They added some color to it. It's a very plain box with no branding on it whatsoever. They did all that upgrading, changed the look of it. What comes in the box? Well, when you open it up, you get an XLR cable. Okay, see right there, one of those cheapies in there. But hey, get you going. They send you one of these stands right here if you want to mount it on your desk. They send you the USB-C to a USB-A cable, but they also give you the little adapter right there that makes it USB-C to USB-C. That's what comes in the box. They also give you some instructions, some literature that goes with it. So it tells you basically, you know, which end to speak into, which side's up, which side's down. No, I'm kidding. They give you more information, but I just wanted to share this with you. Turning the processing back off just so I can show you, you can hear what I'm showing you. See what I'm hearing or hear what I'm seeing. I don't know, but when you look in the directions, you're going to look at this little EQ curve right here. Look at that. Okay, that's very different than the FDUCE SL40. Look at that real bump, that liveliness in the high end. So if you can't hear it already, this is brighter than what I remember the FDUCE SL40 being. It's like speaking into a pillow, and low and broadcasty, a little thick, a little too thick for my liking. This is what you get out of the box. I don't have to EQ the FDUCE SL40 to this. It's already there. What we're getting ready to do now is we've got no fans, no ACs, no filters, no processing, no nothing. These microphones are going to be straight out of the box. What microphones? Well, the ones we're getting ready to compare. This is the VeGue VM70 unprocessed, plosives and sibilance test. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers, and he puts pineapple on his pizza. The VeGue VM70. This is the FDUCE SL40. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. He puts pineapple on his pizza. The FDUCE SL40. Palate cleanser. VeGue VM70. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. He puts pineapple on his pizza. And this is the Donner UA44. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. He puts pineapple on his pizza. The Donner UA44. Back on the VeGue VM70. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers, and he puts pineapple on his pizza. And here you go, the granddaddy of them all, the original, the one that they're all trying to be the clone of the clone of the clone of. Anyways, the Shure MV7, $250 microphone, XLR USB. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers, and he puts pineapple on his pizza. The Shure MV7. Wow. Okay, a lot closer than the $200 price tag would indicate that they should be. Just a saying. All right, off-axis rejection test. What we got going on right now, I'm on the VeGue VM70, pointing directly at me, but behind it, directly behind it, is a box fan at 10 feet away, an AC window unit 20 feet away, both facing my face, but again, the microphone is pointed away from it. And this is what it sounds like with an AC and a box fan in the room, no processing, no filters. How much of the airy sound is coming through? I see just a smidge showing up in my meters in OBS. Just a smidge. It's like it's registering right around negative 58 dB. Okay, off-axis rejection time. The VeGue VM70. FDUCE SL40. FDUCE SL40. Shure MV7. Shure MV7. All right, and just for the sake of thoroughness, if you guys are liking this microphone so far and you want to know how it sounds with AC and fans on in the room, but with that OBS noise suppression filter, I've activated that. It's the RN noise one. It's the good quality, more CPU usage. But again, this is something that anybody with a computer in OBS can get. Just being thorough, just wanted to show you that it does work well with OBS, and that noise suppression filter does a good job of knocking out that AC and the room noise just with that one filter. And anybody with OBS can get it. It's right in there, built right in. Okay, let's switch gears and switch over to the USB-C side. This is the VeGue VM70 and USB, and you can see the indicator lights are in green. So let's just go ahead and hit the mute button and see if you hear anything as I'm tapping. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers, and he puts pineapple. Piper picked a pack of pickled pineapple on his pizza. Just tapping it. Even when you're tapping, I can't any real audio coming through. I can hear tapping, but it's not distracting or anything like that. So just listening in my headphones, if I had to describe the tone, I mean, you could hear it yourself, but again, it's not boomy. It's crisp. It's clear at the top. Yeah. The USB, they're all fine. Nothing great. There's nothing great about this one, but I do want to see how close it gets to the USB audio that comes with the Shure MV7. Oh, it's not that one. Dang it. This is what I'm talking about. Gotta find a different cord just for this microphone. Okay, so let's move this out of the way. This is the Shure MV7 in USB mode. This is what it sounds like. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. He puts pineapple on his pizza. A little more body, a little fuller. This is something that I would definitely do. So again, the Shure MV7, I think, is more of a, they're trying to reach for the USB version of the Shure SM7B, giving you a little more bass, a little more boomy, broadcasty sound. Plus, you got the Motive app to add to it to really customize your sound. So this is where that $250 really comes into play if you like those USB microphones. And that's what the Shure MV7 is. This is a home run in USB mode. And the VeGue, it does the job. Does the job. It's not terrible. It's not bad. It's not even meh. It's good. It's not great. This is great. All right, back on the VM7U. Not as full, not as much body. There's no Motive companion app to go with it, so obviously the Shure MV7 is going to win this one, hands down. It's not even close. Superior audio quality, superior app, a lot more options to do. But again, for $50, you can switch over to USB in a pinch. If you're on the road, you don't want an audio interface, this audio is going to do the job. It'll serve you well. It's not amazing. You're going to have to do some processing in OBS or whatever streaming software if you have it, or in post. But yeah, definitely not the Shure MV7, but it's okay. It's just fine. And I couldn't help it. Before we wrap this up, might as well be thorough. This is the FDUCE SL40 in USB mode. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers, and he puts pineapple on his pizza. And again, when I try to switch to headphone mode, I'm turning it down, I'm turning it down, I'm turning it down, and I'm getting nothing. Nothing at all. I can't control my volume at all with this thing. Drives me nuts. Why have it? Why have it? I'm selecting headphone monitoring, and I'm getting nothing. Closing this whole thing out back on the VeGue VM70. There you go. In USB mode, let me know your thoughts down below, which one you liked the best in USB mode. You're not going to shock me if you say the Shure MV7, but between the two, the FDUCE and the VeGue, which one did you like better? I'm curious as to your thoughts down below. All right, let's land the plane. My first impressions when it comes to the VeGue VM70, when I plugged it in, it definitely stood out from the FDUCE SL40 and the Donner UA44. I just remember all of these cheaper $50 to $60 options of something that gives you a look, trying to capture that MV7 look like a clone. They all seem to be overly stuffy, overly boomy, a little too broadcasty. Like they're trying to keep up with Big Brother here, and they're putting a little too much effort into it. The VeGue had that crispness and cleanness that reminded me of the Shure MV7 in XLR mode. It wasn't so thick. It wasn't heavy. The gap between this microphone at $250 compared to this at $60, I did not feel like there was a $200 difference in sound. It felt like it was a lot less than that. We're talking like $20, $30 difference in sound. I loved it in XLR mode. Another pro is instead of that trash can look that it gives you with this like chiseled edge, I hate that look. I think it's better looking. The VeGue gives you that round Shure MV7 smooth broadcast look. It doesn't look gimmicky. It just looks like it belongs on a podcast. And my final pro that I written down is they went with a different capsule than the FDUCE SL40 and the Donner, and I like the performance of this capsule better, and I love how they recessed it back so it helped with the plosives. You don't have to go get another pop filter, a third-party pop filter to help with those plosives. This does the job fine. Speaking directly into it, Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. He puts pineapple on his pizza. You can't do that even with the Shure MV7 with its stock pop filter. The cons, USB mode. I appreciate that they gave it to you, but it's nothing more than a throw-in. This is like, hey, here's an XLR USB microphone. It's great in XLR, but hey, if you want to use it in USB, we got you, boo. Here's something. It's not going to make everybody run away, but it's not going to make everybody feel like they're going to miss out on something. Like they just stop what you're doing and lean in when you're really trying to portray something and carry it over to your viewers, when you're really trying to emphasize a point, trying to get emotional, exciting, all those emotions. I just feel like the VM70 doesn't capture those emotions and relay them in an audio sense to your listeners. It's harsh, it's bright, but it's not stuffy and boomy and unlistenable. It's more like a YouTube short kind of audio, not a long form content kind of audio. I think a lot of people are going to be buying this for the USB side of it to compete with the Shure MV7, and that gap, that gap between the two is just too great that I wouldn't even consider this at $50 for USB mode. I would go somewhere else. Definitely, just right off the top of my head, I would go with the fine AM8 in USB mode out of the box. That's going to do you just fine. And its off-axis rejection is really good, something it's well known for against its competitors in that price range. The other con was, and I thought it was going to be a pro, is the headphone monitoring. When I was trying to adjust my volume up and down in headphone monitoring, it actually went down to my headphones. I was like, oh, finally, volume up, volume down, that works for headphone monitoring in one of these microphones. The FDUCE doesn't do it. The Donner doesn't do it. The Toner TD510 doesn't do it. So what is it there for? Why do they have it with the volume up, volume down? Well, I'll answer that for you. Whenever you have this hooked up to your computer, your headphones are plugged into this. If you want to watch YouTube while you've got this connected, you're going to be able to hear your YouTube videos through this while it's connected to your microphone and USB. When you're editing, anything that you have any kind of audio coming from your computer, it will route to your USB microphone, into your headphones, and play through here. That's what the volume up, volume down, and headphone monitoring is for. It's to control your volume of what you're trying to listen to on your computer, from your computer. It does not adjust the volume for your voice when you're using it. Final thoughts. This is the best clone out there as far as the FDUCE and the Donners and all the other ones that are out there that are trying to get you an alternative budget option to the Shure MV7. This is the only one that is worth the money. And I'm so thankful that I got it. And I'm actually, honestly, going to add this into my live stream for my other channel tonight that I do. And I use the Shure MV7 for that studio over there because I rarely use this in my video reviews. I got to use it somewhere. It's $250. So I use this in my podcast. I'm going to have my other co-host use this one. And yeah, we're going to rock and roll with it. So there you go. Thank you for watching this episode of Level Up. Please don't forget to smash that like button if you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to become a member if you want more stuff, or you can meet in the middle and subscribe to the channel. I'd love you anyway. Whatever you decide to do, but thank you for joining this episode of Level Up. My name is Mike Newman. Until I see you guys in the next video, I'm out.